Welcome, everyone. I can't tell you how exciting it is to be here on our 21st day of our 21-day program. And it's been such a joy. And I can't tell you how much we've all enjoyed presenting Sahaja Yoga to you and learning to get to know some of you. And I just want to take a moment to introduce myself first. I'm Wendy from Los Angeles. And I want to thank our tech team that's worked so arduously, so helpful, making these shows run so smoothly. Thank you all for doing that. I just want to briefly remind you that you do have time to get your foot soak ready if you don't have it ready yet. You just need, your basin of water, some rinse water, a towel to dry your feet with. So go ahead and get that if you don't have it. So I wanted to tell you that we are going to be continuing our course. We can bring the slide up. The way that the sessions are working is that this is the last day of our first session, our 21-day program. And moving forward, we're going to have a 1-week break. And then we're going to be returning on November the 6th. We're going to be returning on November the 6th and having programs every Wednesday ongoing. Of course, obviously the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we won't, but mostly we'll be having them on the Wednesdays, and we'll be continuing our second session, which is going deeper. We can move to the next slide. There are additional online classes and local programs for you to attend. One of the main ones is our 21-day foot soaking, which is going to be starting next Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:45. And we know a lot of you aren't done with work yet, but it is recorded, so you can participate in that. We also have attached handouts on our website, and we've listed for you some alternative online programs at different times of the day and week. And we also have in-person programs in the main cities. You can always reach out to us if you're wondering what's closest to you and you don't see it there. We can always get back to you on the WhatsApp. If this is your first night here with us, fantastic. All of the courses are recorded. You can go to our website and catch up. Or if you prefer, you can go to breakout room help right now and ask to have a Sahaja Yoga teacher or instructor help get you up to speed tonight. You're welcome to do that now or at the end of the program. During the week off is a good time if you haven't already set up having a mentor. And we will have the mentor form in the chat for you should you decide you want to, hey, I'm going to check that out during the week break. We're going to have a course survey at the end of the class just to get some feedback about what you like. It's a chance for you to tell us what you like. If you plan on continuing learning more about Sahaja and maybe something that you might be interested in learning about. So on Wednesday, we covered this 7th chakra here at the top of the head, which is where the silence and the joy all comes together for us. We also were trying to prolong the silence so that we could feel quiet inside for a little bit longer. And that's something we'll be working on in the next session, which is going deeper. In the next session, we just go deeper into the silence, start feeling our chakras a little more clearly, and we'll be introducing new things that we haven't had a chance to go over yet. So today, we're basically going to be reviewing a bit of what we've gone over the past 20 days before now. And we have a beautiful musical presentation of the Bija Mantras, which are very simple sounds that help open the chakras. We're going to have a nice meditation with that at the end, following our foot soak. And of course, we'll have our foot soak. So tonight we'll have our 2 presenters. We'll have a video of Shri Mataji and the musical offering at the end, which is more of a meditation, a combination of music and meditation. which is fantastic. So I just wanted to remind you that Sahaja Yoga is always free. And wherever you are in the world, should be able to find Sahaja Yoga there as well. So now we're going to bring the presenters on the screen to introduce themselves. And we'll just wait for Abhishek. There you are. So Kerry will be leading our foot soak. Kerry, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Kerry Hodson. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. I've been on these programs and practicing Sahaja Yoga for many years. And it's my absolute pleasure to be on this 21st night with everyone. It's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's great to have you here. Dear friend and sister. And Abhishek, maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself and about what your musical offering tonight.
Yeah, so my name is Abhishek. I live in Seattle, and I've been meditating for 15 plus years. I was introduced to it at a young age, and then at some point I felt the desire to do it myself, and so it's been a long time. I work in the software industry, and it's a demanding field, so meditation helps a lot with that. For today's music, so as Wendy said, we're going to do Bija Mantras. So these are very simple sounds in the Sanskrit language, and these are sounds that were discovered in meditation. And these are the sounds that the Kundalini makes as it crosses the different energy centers. So when we say those sounds, they resonate with our energy centers and nourishes them and opens them out. So we'll be doing that all together. We'll be singing. And then I'll also be doing some music in between, which is based on the Indian classical music, which is also, you can say it's the music of the spirit. It takes us deeper into meditation. It's very meditative music. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to meditating and enjoying with everyone today.
It's amazing to know that you can sing a sound and actually have something happen inside of your subtle system. So also very much looking forward to that. And when we're not singing, we can actually sit and just go quiet and sit and meditate on the music in between the Bija Mantras where we're singing. Okay, so Kerry, now I think we're going to hand it over to you for the foot soak.
Great. See you a little later, Wendy. So everyone's familiar with the foot soak, and I hope you were able to get that ready. If you don't have a foot soak, it's perfectly fine. You can just follow along with the meditation. So to begin with, why don't we just all raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a bandhan together? So I'm going to scoot back slightly so we can see raising the Kundalini, tying a knot. And 2 knots for the second channel of energy. And then for the final, you can look up, tie 3 knots. And we're really just asking our Kundalini to stay up there at the top of our head and also with our attention. So we'll go ahead and give ourselves the bandhan now. Start at your left hip and go completely over top of your head 7 times. Then we want to keep our hands open. So keep your left hand open and just give some vibrations to your water with your right hand. And then we can go ahead and get started, shall we? We're going to put our feet in our foot soak. Keep your feet a little bit apart from each other. And we can take off our glasses if we wear glasses. We won't be needing them. And let's start with our hands on our lap, and we can just look at the photograph on the screen for just a few moments, and you can just focus your gaze very relaxed at the bindi, which is the red dot on Shri Mataji's forehead. And as we begin to settle in, we can close our eyes. We can take a deep breath in through the nose and hold, and then exhale. Relaxing our stomach, relaxing our shoulders. Our entire face. And begin to bring your attention to the top of the head, at the crown of the head. We can just take that right hand, place it on our heart. And here we are addressing our spirit, and we can make that commitment that we have felt our self-realization. We can say, Mother, I respect my spirit. Really feeling that indwelling spirit, the deepest part of ourselves. In whatever way feels right for you, you can make that commitment and express your desire to have a meditation practice that connects you and brings you back into balance on a daily basis. Now we can take that right hand and just place it on the corner of our neck and shoulder on the left side and give it a little massage. We can turn our head a little bit to the right. And a practice of meditation is to be a joy in our life and a growing experience. Let's just let go of any guilt we might have. Be pleasant towards yourself in your meditation. and take comfort in the Kundalini. Now we can just take our right hand and just make some clockwise circles a little bit away from your head and the front of your head. At the sixth chakra, we can just give some vibrations here. Just relaxing the mind, allowing all the cares of the day and the week to just fall away. You can say, Mother, please clear away any mental overactivity. And then we'll just go ahead and take our right hand and start at the base of our spine, working our way all the way up to the crown of the head. Just gently relax both hands in your lap. Take a deep breath. Just observe any thought that might come in and let it go. Bring the attention back to the center. Okay, let's take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we can slowly open our eyes. We can look at the photograph once again. And then we can take our rinse water now and rinse off our feet. And just push that foot soak bucket off to one side. And if you have a towel, to go ahead and dry off a little bit, so you're nice and comfortable for the rest of the program. And then just settle back in, relax, keep your hands upright in your lap. And we're going to listen to a speech of Shri Mataji where she discusses respecting our self-realization. Enjoy the talk.
The lecture can go on because on the spirit I must have given at least, I don't know, about at least 100 lectures so far only on the subject of spirit. So it's an endless job. And every time I say something, people say, Mother, you have said something very new. So the knowledge is endless, but you become the knowledge. You yourself become the knowledge and you start understanding it. Only thing is, you must have assiduity, respect for yourself, and the importance of responsibility, that you have to be the spirit. That's why you have come on this earth as human beings at this time. This time is very precious and it's not a fashion to be a seeker, but it's something that has to happen to all of it. Yesterday you people asked me many questions and I think I answered most of them. Some of them were very good questions, but some of them were a little very simple, I think, but nobody was aggressive. But on the whole, I think that maybe San Diego is a place from where we may be able to save America. I didn't have any program anywhere in Los Angeles or anything, but I came to San Diego. But you have to know that if this is the place, we have to get people who are of that quality. I don't know when are we going to get them, but I hope we get those people of that quality. Even a small nail can hold a sari. In the same way, a little place looking like San Diego can save America. May God bless you. So we'll have the experience now. We'll take about 5 minutes for you, because if all the chakras are discussed, already the attention is on that. It's very simple to put your hands towards me.
Everyone slip off their shoes again.
It's better. You've done a good job. Huh. Just put your hands towards me. Just like this. Left. Now left hand towards me and right hand towards the Mother Earth. We'll give you a balance. You need not close your eyes just now. Let's see. Put your right hand towards the Mother Earth. As I told you yesterday, left side is our conditioning. Conditioning, subconscious and collective subconscious. Very much at work here. But also is an emotional side. Now put your right hand towards me and left hand towards the sky. Right hand towards me. Right hand towards me like this.
Left hand towards the back.
Are you feeling the cool breeze in the hand? You are already thoughtless, there's no thought. But just see if you are feeling the cool breeze. That's better. Are you? Let's see. All right? Are you feeling any cool breeze in the hand? All right. Now put your left hand on top of your head. Just here. Fontanelle bone area. Are you feeling? It's a very subtle thing. Are you? Pay attention. Working up. Good? All right. Now change over. See the left hand with the right hand. Just pay attention there. See. Believe that you are the spirit. So just you have to say in your heart, I am the spirit. In your heart. Say it 7 times. It will work out. Release it. Is it all right? Are you feeling the heat coming out? Little heat. All right. Now turn. Change. See now. Right, Swadhisthana. All right. There. Amazing. Now just see if it is working. Cool breeze. Feel it. Just put your hands like this. It's good. You're all thoughtless. If you see, there's no thought in your mind. And complete silence. Enjoy this. This moment is going to transform your life. Take it from me. You may not realize today, but you'll realize it very soon. Strong. Have faith in yourself. That's the main thing. It's beautiful. Now all those who are feeling the cool breeze in the hand or in the head, from the head, please raise your hands, both the hands like this. Could you believe it? Most of you. May God bless you. Except for 1 or 2. Maybe you have come for the first time. Have you come for the first time? All right. Maybe. We'll see you. It's not difficult. Today is a very powerful day. It's worked out. Now know that you have found it, but establish yourself. This is very important, is to establish. Luckily, you have a very good center here. We have to work it out through San Diego. From this side and from New Jersey, from the other side. We have to work it out. All of you must remember that you have got your realization. I don't want to take any promises from you because I depend on your spirit. Respect it. Respect your realization. Respect yourself. Now you will find you have a purpose in life. And just understand how this divine power works and how we can manage it and control it, how we can maneuver it, and how it works in the larger interest, in the higher interest, in the nobler interest, in the righteous life. You become that, and others also become. May God bless you.
We can stay in silence for a few moments. So we can stay in this meditative state, and with some singing, with some collective singing, we will go deeper into meditation. So we're going to be singing these Bija Mantras, these sounds that nourish our energy centers. So for our first energy center, we can put both our hands towards the ground. And the sound is Om Lam Lam Lam. And we will start by taking a deep breath. And then as we are exhaling, we will say Om Lam Lam Lam. We'll do this a few times. And as we are doing this, we will ask for the qualities of the first energy center to be enlightened within us. And these are the qualities of childlike innocence and purity and auspiciousness. So deep breath. Om Lam Lam Lam. And we sing as long as our breath allows. Om Lam Lam Lam. Om Lam Lam Lam. Om Lam Mangalamurati Nirmala Nandana Mangalamurati Nirmala Nandana Sakala Mangala Mulane Kandana Mangalamurati He Shivanandana Sakala Mangala Mulane Kandana Mangalamurati Gauri Nandana Mooladhar Chakra Birajo Mooladhar Chakra Birajo Nirmalta ka do vardana Abodita ka do vardana Mangalamurati He Shivanandana Sakala Mangala Mulane Kandana Mangalamurati Nirmala Nandana. So now we bring our hands back on our lap. For our second energy center, we place our hand under our stomach on the center. And this is the energy center of pure desire and pure attention. So here we can ask our Mother Kundalini to please remove any desires that take us away from our spirit, and to also cleanse our attention and remove anything within our attention that is not pleasing to the spirit. Mother Kundalini, please purify my desire and purify my attention. And here we will say Om Vam 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 W-A-M Vam. And the part is nasal, so you can extend it for longer. And as we are doing this, we're not really putting any effort. As we know, as we've learned over this course, the Kundalini does all the work. It balances our energy centers. All we do is just express our desire. And so as we sing this, we can express that desire for this energy center to be cleansed. So deep breath. Om Vam Vam Vam. Om Vam Vam Vam. Om Vam Vam Vam. निर्मल विद्यादायिनी निर्मल श्री चित्तेश्वरी निर्मल अति क्रिया शैथिल्य निर्विचार संजीवनी स्वामिनी निर्मल श्री चित्तेश्वरी निर्मल 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 And we put our hand on our navel, asking for a sense of complete peace and satisfaction. We will sing Om Ram Ram Ram, R-A-M, Ram. Om Ram Ram 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 Ram. We can move our hand at the level of our heart. Our spirit resides in our heart on the left hand side. So we can move our hand to the left hand side of our heart. And the spirit is the source of all these qualities that we talk about in our different energy centers. Innocence, purity, joy, satisfaction, fulfillment, forgiveness. All of these qualities describe the spirit. It is the nature of the spirit. So here we can ask Mother Kundalini, please allow me to experience my spirit, my true nature. Please allow me to have a stronger experience of my true nature, which is beyond this body, which is beyond the ego and superego. Which is beyond the mind, beyond thoughts. And here we will say Om Yum Yum Yum. 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 Karcharan kritam va kayajam karamajam va Karcharan kritam va kayajam karamajam va Shravananayanajam va Manasam va paradham Vihitam vihitam va Sarvametat kshamasva Jaya Jaya Karunabhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho Jaya Jaya Karunabhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho Jaya Jaya Karunabhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho. So moving our hand at the level of our throat. This is the energy center of collectivity, where we become aware that we are a part and parcel of the whole. We're not just this limited self, but we are a part of something much bigger, and we are all connected to each other. And so here we will say Om Hum Hum Hum. 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 Now we can bring our right hand across our forehead, and we can bring our left hand at the back of our head. And this is the energy center of forgiveness. So here we can say, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. And the word in Sanskrit for forgiveness is kshama. And so the Bija Mantra we say here is Om Ksham Ksham Ksham. Ksham, Ksham. Om Ksham Ksham Ksham. Om Ksham Ksham Ksham. And as we are saying this, let's feel that power of forgiveness manifesting through us. And let's say it with our full heart, that we forgive everyone, everything that's bothering us. And forgiveness is such a simple thing, but it is extremely powerful and has the capacity to make us completely silent. And as we are saying this, we can also ask for forgiveness. If we have done anything against our spirit, anything that's not pleasing to our spirit, we can ask for forgiveness as well. Om Ksham Ksham Ksham. 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 We can bring our hand back down whenever we are comfortable. Aparadh sahastrani. Aparadh sahastrani. Kriyante aharnisham maya. Dasoya iti mamatva. Kshamasva parameshwari. Aparadha sahastrani. Avahanam na janami. Na janami tavarchanam. Pujam chaiva na janami. Kshamyatam parameshwari. Mantrahinam kriyahinam. Bhaktihinam sureshwari. Yat pujitam maya devi. Paripurna tadastu me. Aparadha sahastrani. Anyatha sharanam nasti. Tvameva sharanam mama. Anyatha sharanam nasti. Tvameva sharanam mama. Hridayam samarpayami. Pranam samarpayami. Tava pad padme mata. Sarvam samarpayami. सर्वं समर्पयामि सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम. And we can massage the top of our head. And when our Kundalini crosses this seventh energy center, that's where we become united with the all-pervading divine energy all around us. And this union is called yoga in Sanskrit. So here we can ask Mother Kundalini, please strengthen the state of yoga within me. Sahaja yoga daini nirmalama Sahaja yoga daini nirguna nishkalanka nishpaapa Sahaja yoga daini nirmalama akula bhavani mata niragrantha nistula nilachikura Sahaja yoga daini nirmalama. Just take a moment to enjoy the silence. See how we feel compared to when we started. And now, with a desire to maintain this state of meditation for the rest of our evening, we can raise our Kundalini all together. So our left hand comes up along the spine, right hand goes around it, and we tie a knot expressing our desire that we want our Kundalini and our attention to stay above the top of our head. And then we do this a second time with 2 knots, and a third time with 3 knots. And now we protect ourselves with this energy by making an arc of protection from the left to the right, and then right to the left. And we do this 7 times for each of our energy centers. Over to you, Wendy.
That was really beautiful. During the question and answers, we really have to ask you how that feels when you sing, how your heart feels, and how your Vishuddhi feels. Because when I was singing, and I'm just a lay person, it felt great. So please stay with us if you're here. We have a few announcements at the beginning of the announcements that are really quite important about our upcoming session. As we know, tonight is the last day of our 21-day session, and we can bring the slides on. We're going to have a course survey, and we'll also share it in the WhatsApp, but we really like feedback from you about what you like about the program, what has meaning to you, any questions you might have, and a little bit of information about yourself. So we're going to share that in the chat. The way we're going to run the program moving forward, because this is the last day of our 21 days, we made it such a beautiful goal to meditate for 21 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a break. And during that 1-week break is a good time for you to try some other things that we'll mention later in the next slide. But after that break, we're going to come back with our session about going deeper and lengthening the silence within us and making ourselves even quieter inside. And that's going to begin, it's going to be every Wednesday, and it's going to begin on November the 6th. So really love for you to join us. Those will also be recorded. If you're in the YouTube universe, you can still join us there. On the next slide, we talk about some additional online information and online classes and in-person classes that we've put in the as a handout on the website. And we have a lot of information about other times when you can meditate with Sahaja Yogis. Here we have a really important thing to let you know, that we're going to be having these foot soaks starting on this Monday. We're going to be having foot soaks on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that are run by the National 21-Day Program. Really, it's wonderful to join. They're also recorded, so you can watch them later. It's a chance to keep clear during that week and keep meditating during the week. Also, in our handouts, we've listed local programs near you. It's a chance to try that out. It's a chance to try other online Sahaja Yoga programs. Also, if you don't have a mentor, we're going to put the mentor link in the chat. This week is a great week to take a moment to hook up with a Sahaja Yoga teacher one-on-one and ask any questions that you have. Moving forward to the next slide. So we have our program resources, as you know, on the website, and that list, which is very helpful. If you haven't joined WhatsApp, it's a great way to keep yourself up to date during the breaks. We're going to be making a lot of announcements in there and giving you ideas what you can do during the week off, which is great. And also you can go to the website, and there's all kinds of resources there, handouts for every program. All the programs are recorded. So that's an awesome tool for you to catch up on any programs you missed. Now we're going to be starting our question and answer session. We have something quite special tonight. We're bringing a few newer folks on to talk about their experience And we're going to bring the presenters back on as well. So the way to reach out to us, so what we're going to do is we're going to let these people share their experience with 21 days with us. And then after that, we're going to be answering some questions in the chat. So you can go ahead and write your questions. You can either, if you have a question that you'd like to meet with a Sahaja Yoga teacher for, you can go out to a breakout room right now, just write to breakout room chat, help, breakout room help, and that will help you. And then you can also write to the general chat any questions you have, and to me as the MC directly. So now I'd like to bring the presenters on. We also are going to bring Cheryl and Ganit on, who've been kind enough to join us. While we're waiting for them to be brought on, I just want to ask you, Abhishek, how does it feel? Like, does it make you automatically go into a state of meditation to perform music, to sing like that?
It does. It does. The first time, so when I had just started meditating, I had recently moved to Seattle. I was living with a really nice group of people who were meditating, and they had just come back from India, and they had learned, Indian music for 6 months. And so every evening they would be, doing some music, and I would join them. And I remember one day we were just, singing a song. It was, just some Sanskrit text. It was a description of certain energy centers. And I was just reading and trying to sing along, and I could feel the energy, my Kundalini, on my 7th energy center. And it just felt so relaxing. Just every word, it was making it more and more relaxing. So that was the beginning. That's when I started, singing and trying out, like what these Sanskrit words are all about. And over time, I've discovered that they help a lot with nourishing the energy center. So yeah, it's been for a long time I have been kind of meditating with the music, and it helps a lot. I can feel the effect of the music on the different energy centers. So a few years ago we started a program in Seattle where we would do this on a weekly basis, a music and meditation, and people have had really nice experiences, and I also enjoy it very much. So yeah, it's a pleasure to do these programs, and I hope everyone enjoys them as well, as much as I do.
Oh, absolutely, and it made me really wish I lived in Seattle to go to your weekly programs, but I don't. So let's bring Cheryl and Ganit on, and we'll just have 5 of us. Can we have 5 of us on at a time, or is that, yes? Okay, great. So this is just our chance to hear a little bit about your experiences with meditating and what that's done for you in your life, and just anything you want to share. I mean, it must be something. If you wanted to come on here, you must have something that you want to share with us. So Ganit, can you start?
Yes, I've been meditating since December, actually, so less than a year. I just happened to come across an event at the library, in Sammamish Library by Seattle. And I also met Abhishek there, playing very lovely music. So that's the first time that I ever heard about Sahaja Yoga and Shri Mataji. So I decided to give it a try, and I had a great experience that day. I even felt all the vibrations and for the first time. So I kept coming to these library events, and then eventually I added more and more, and now I've been doing this daily. In the morning, I just wake up, raise my Kundalini, give myself a bandhan, and just listen and try to see what I feel on my hands. And in the evening, I join one of the recorded programs or live programs, and I do a foot soak. And it's been great. I even sleep much better. I feel happier. I feel that I think much less and get a lot more done, which is great.
So the myth that if you think more, you get more done is just fallen down by the wayside here.
It is falling down, yeah. I remember that I used to be so exhausted at the end of the day just because of all of the thinking, oh, I need to do this, I shouldn't have done this, I should have done this. All this,
Yes, so foot soaking has helped you with your sleeping. That's something a lot of people find to be the case. If you foot soak in the evening, it really soothes your sleep. So we'll come back to you in a minute. I just wanted to ask Cheryl to share a little something about, what means the most to you about meditation and Sahaja Yoga and 21 days or.
It's just a feeling of freedom for me. It's been a complete change in my personality. For example, my friend dropped a vase that my daughter had made me from college. And and he was just like, and I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. And then the cat this evening knocked off something that was very precious, but you put a spoon on in the kitchen, and cat knocked it off the ground, and I was just like, okay. I mean, it gives you a freedom to not be unhappy.
It sounds like you're talking about not reacting as much and being more like in what we call the witness state. Yeah. And when something precious to you happens, or there's a little bit of an emergency in front of you, you find out how good you are at that, which is nice. I know that you've been part of the mentor program, and I don't know if you feel like mentioning a little bit about what that's done for you.
Well, you get a mentor. That's the best thing. That's the best thing. That's all I'm going to say. That's all there is. You just get a really great mentor, because the way they match you up is, I don't know how they do it, but they match you up generally perfectly. And then you have a lifelong friend, a lifelong yoga net. So I love it. I absolutely love the mentor program. And for me, it's just an awakening and being happy and being able to practice something that you believe in. And I do believe in the foot soaks, and I do believe in the meditation, and I do believe in the collectivity. So, you could ask me about any chakra and I'll give you a reason. It's just beauty in your body.
Nice. Thank you. That's lovely. I just want to circle back to Ganit and ask, so has this, even though it's fairly recent, has this been changing kind of how you experience life or shifting things for you a little bit in any way?
Yes, I discovered new traits in myself. I become more creative, more patient, more. I find myself listening or paying attention to sounds that I haven't paid attention to before, and enjoyed it. And enjoy some visions, and like I enjoy walking in nature even more.
So I just wanted to ask Kerry, like, how does that make you feel to hear that from a new person who's part of our lives in 21 days? How does it feel to be someone who's like trying to pass this forward?
It's just so grateful. I mean, it's amazing to hear your experiences, and it also brings us back to when we were starting, and that's a nice feeling too, because as you go down the road a little ways, it's nice to remember that, when you talked about sounds and walking in nature, I remember feeling like everything was so much more vivid and colors and sounds. And I just felt so much more connected to the environment because the mental noise was gone. And so to hear that from you, it just reminds me of that awakening, where I was like, wow, the being just so present in the world. And then the feeling of freedom as well, like getting free from attachments. And, it's not that you don't care, you care about these precious things, but there's just a letting go and an acceptance of what is. a lot of times we, fight against reality, and this is just being in tune with reality. So,
And
I,
we exhaust ourselves fighting with what's really true. I mean, that's part of why we have fatigue. So I don't know if anyone's found they have more energy meditating, but I know that I do.
Yeah.
Abhishek, I wanted to ask you, like, how does that make you feel to know that someone has come on this program who's heard you play your music in the library, I mean, or wherever that was? I mean, how does that feel for you to know that you're reaching people?
It feels very fulfilling. And I've actually met both Ganit and Cheryl in person. So last year I met Cheryl in Iowa. And so, yeah, it feels very, it feels so nice to see that somebody else has also experienced the things, the qualities, the beauty that that we are experiencing. It's so invaluable, and yeah, to be able to share that so effortlessly is also quite a miracle. So because it's not like we're putting any effort in trying to share this. It just happens, and then anybody can share it forward as well. So, but yeah, it feels very fulfilling to me.
Well, I've checked the chat. There's not a lot in the chat other than someone saying that Sujata had done some singing with the sounds of hum, ksham, and that I had also had a really positive experience with that. So what do you think, Abhishek, about, like, is this something you can try on your own? Like, get a little confidence up and just, if you feel as energy center, is a little tight, can you sing these sounds and like help open the center?
Yeah, and you don't even have to sing them. You can also say them, so it doesn't have to even be in a tune. You can just say them repeatedly without thinking. And these sounds are pretty magical. I remember, or you can also listen to them actually. I remember in the very beginning when I had started meditating, I was listening to this recording of these Bija Mantras. And at some point, after listening, my head started feeling lighter. So that was the Om Hum Ksham. So you can listen to them, you can sing them, you can say them, integrated as part of your meditation. It's just like an affirmation, it's just in a different language.
Looks like we've got a question here from Amy. Oh, I'm probably not supposed to say the name. Anyway, I hope you don't mind. Please explain the significance of meditating with Shri Mataji's picture, flowers, and candles. Cheryl, have you had any kind of experience with, starting without the photograph and then and bringing a photograph into your home and setting up a space for that?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, just to see her makes you stop in that moment. So I have her in my kitchen, I have her in my living room, I have her in my office, and I have her in my bedroom. So I'm ready anywhere. And I can just, and the thing is, a lot of times I'll just light a candle. That's all. That's all. So,
well,
yeah.
You're bringing up the fact that sometimes we go the deepest when we're not trying to meditate and we just simply go quiet inside, and you don't have to do anything. You just sit and do this thing we're talking about, which is lengthening the silence. So you just allow that silence to just lengthen for as long as you can have it, and then move on to the next part of what you're doing. Ganit, is there anything you would like to add about anything that you didn't mention before that you'd like to share before we end our session?
Yeah, sometimes I use my hands to feel how I feel about things. For example, just a mundane story. I went to a store to buy a purse, and I was debating between two purses. So I just opened my hands, let my hands feel which one I should take, and that's the one I took, and I really loved it.
Well, yes, that's following the vibrations. And I can drive people around me nuts because pretty much that's all I do. I just try to follow the vibrations, and sometimes it makes no sense because but you feel, oh, this is the right thing to do, like especially with parking spots, and my husband gets really irritated, and then he's like, you're right, there was a place to park, or something simple like that, silly like that. But it gets deeper, and it gets like it gets down to like following your heart, following your spirit, letting your heart run things a little more than your mind. And it's such a shift in our awareness. And I think we're going to end our questions and answers there. We're all going to stay on the screen here together, but I just wanted to say that in our next session, we're going to get that chance to go even further into feeling the joy. It takes a little bit of time, and this is the beginning of our journey, really. And you have to have a patience, and you have to have an attention to it. Like if you just pay a little attention to your Kundalini, you just raise her up sometimes. You just sit and let yourself have some silence. You go out in the nature, and when you're in the nature, you let yourself feel the vibrations. All these things lead to a shift in your awareness and attention. And there are many people here to try to help you with that. And as you can see with these lovely two ladies who joined us, it doesn't even have to take very long for that to really become a part of your life and really a positive tool. So for anyone who would like to go into a breakout room, I'm sure we certainly still have people waiting to help you, Sahaja yoga teachers. So you just can write to the breakout room help if you'd like. And otherwise, you can stay and meditate with us with music for a little bit longer. And we're looking forward to seeing you, not next week, but the Wednesday following that on November 6th to meditate with us again. So good night to all of you. And we bow to the spirit in all of us and inside of you.
Good night, and thank you.